Good morning, good morning. What's going on, everyone? Good morning, guys. Good morning, good morning. Happy Wednesday, everyone. Happy Wednesday, guys. Oh, I can hear myself echoing. Give me 2 seconds here, guys. Where am I echoing from? There we go. He's late. Apparently, I'm always late. I must be always late. Good morning, guys. Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back, audience video good. Thank you, Bruno. Welcome back, everyone. If any guys are new here, welcome. My name is Aaron, also known as Aaron Trades. Been trading for the past 8 years and mainly focus on gold futures here in the European session. So good to be back on with you guys. Goldie with the nice squeeze up here. I almost took these pre-London longs, but I actually didn't. Unfortunately, I didn't take the longs. I was a little bit hesitant to buy this high, but I really wanted to take a nice quick scalp here up into these highs for like 150 ticks. But I've sat on my hand, so no trades just yet. So we'll see what we get for London here this morning, guys. Good morning. Good morning to you too. Good morning, everyone. Good to be back on. Who was on fast markets yesterday? Who was tuning in for fast markets? Fast markets had some great longs yesterday on gold. Great longs. Took about 150-ish ticks, 200 maybe. How many did I take? I took about 200 ticks in fast markets yesterday, which was very nice. Also, took these longs in pre-New York as well. Remember, guys, yesterday we had price to come up and grab some highs. We came down, grabbed the lows, started to break back above, so took this nice long pre-New York, and then more longs on fast markets live at the New York Open as well. So it's been a very good start to the week here, guys. Very good start to the week. Gold's been having some beautiful runs. And then after that, you can see gold ranged all the way from 3 o'clock London time until about 5 p.m., which is completely expected. That's what gold will do. You have a nice move up here on gold, and this is a great move up. You're going to range, create some space rather before then you continue high. And I actually think yesterday on gold, this would have got people trapped in a lot of shorts. And I was saying on fast markets, I wouldn't be selling gold. Why would I not be selling gold? Because gold's bullish. Gold's up from Asia into New York session. I think we're up like 1,300 ticks or something. Yeah, almost 1,500 ticks. And a lot of people were saying, should we sell this? And I personally said, no. Why would you not sell it? Because gold is bullish. And gold is absolutely not the market to fight. You never want to fight gold. Anytime you get the urge to fight gold, take the step back and wait. Take the step back and wait. Watched every bit. Thank you, Nick. Appreciate it. Enjoyed it. Took 120 ticks. Yeah, nice work. Good man. Still in gold from 47.05. Yes, if you're in from the bounce of 4,700, that's a fantastic trade. Nice trade, Glenn. Really nice trade. You know, you're already in a great move up from 47.05. That is almost 300 ticks. 300 ticks on a Wednesday morning. That's a good trade. Good morning, first time here on Topstep for 7 months. Welcome. Appreciate you tuning in. You guys on YouTube, anyone tuning into fast markets yesterday? Saw your mastery. Appreciate it. The buys from yesterday on gold on fast markets, it was literally the exact same thing that we did live together on Monday. So what I did yesterday on fast markets, we did the exact same thing together yesterday. Here, you guys remember the longs we took together on Monday on this London Open stream? We took these longs. Where do we buy these longs? Below these hourly lows. Where did I buy gold yesterday? On the break of the hourly lows. That's what gold loves to do. Same exact trade. Same as the pre-New York buys. Buying below hourly lows. Buying below hourly lows. Buying below hourly lows in New York session. Two beautiful trades. To tune into fast markets, it's just the Topstep stream here on the YouTube channel into the New York session. Great trade of fast markets. Thank you. Good morning, Chow. Tried to long into previous daily highs from the Asia Open, 1 a.m. 1 a.m. Where are we? Let's see. Today. This one here, man. This one here. You take these buys at 1 a.m. Is that the Yep. Where was your targets, man? Where was the targets? Like here, maybe at these targets. I mean, you would have been up at this point 260 ticks. Like I would never let a 260 tick trade turn back to a loss, man. If you're up 260 ticks, like you have to be break even. 260 ticks is huge. As soon as you see this kind of close back bearish hold support, I'd be moving my stops to break even there straight away, because you're buying. If you buy gold up here, you're buying gold at the highest point of this whole entire move up. Like gold's been, gold's up at this point, 2,700 ticks. So you're buying at the very last point of this move. It's kind of like, it's like trying to buy here. If anything, that's where I'm closing my longs, because at any minute you can pull back. So for me personally, I wouldn't buy this high. I'd buy at support. I'd be buying support. Personally, I wouldn't buy this high. Or if I do buy this high, yeah, I would be stops to break even for sure. But personally, yeah, me buying this high up here with not really that much to left other than all the way over here is yeah, very, very risky. Very risky. If I want to be a buyer on gold, I want to be a buyer at support. Where's support? 4,700 right now. So you put all the way back to 4,700, broke back higher. So yeah, personally, I wouldn't take that buy. Good morning, D. Good morning. Appreciate you tuning in. Good morning. Where do you think gold can head to on the higher side? All-time highs? Maybe all-time highs. I'm not really thinking that far ahead, to be honest. I'm not really trying to predict that far ahead. I think what's interesting to watch right now on gold is, let's just clean up some of these levels. We've called all these levels this week on gold, and they've been hit perfectly. That was the longs from Friday. That was the longs we took together on Monday. Longs in Asia yesterday. Longs in fast markets yesterday. So we'll do some fresh analysis here. See what we have for the day. But all-time highs, maybe. Who knows? I don't think we need to worry too much about what might happen all the way up here. I think what we need to be looking at is what can happen right now. What's right in front of us? What could we see for the next 2-3 hours? Because that's all we're really trying to do here. Would you have shorted the 30-minute evening start on gold that happened about an hour ago? Why or why not? 30-minute evening start that happened about an hour ago. This evening start here, if you mean this one, personally, I wouldn't sell gold. Look at the high time frame. Is gold bearish or bullish right now? Super simple. Don't overthink too much. Is gold bearish or bullish? To me, gold's very, very bullish, and we've been taking buys all week. I haven't taken a single sell position on gold this week. We took longs yesterday. Yesterday in fast markets, we took longs together on Monday as well. But if you look at the daily time frame, to me, that's the most important part of trading gold. If you look at gold on the daily time frame, yesterday, what did we do? We've been in this range on gold for pretty much 23rd of February all the way until yesterday. We finally broke out of the range. So if I jump on the charts today and I see gold's up 2,000 ticks yesterday, 2,000 tick breakout to the upside, would I drop down to my lower time frame? Am I looking for shorts? Absolutely not. And if gold does pull back, I'm more than happy to miss that and be like, that's just not my trade. Because I'm not trying to catch every single up and down tick in the market. So I'm trying to catch the moves that make the most sense to me. And if I jump on today, like we are jumping on today, and I saw yesterday closed at 2,000 tick bullish candle, any pullback opportunity, I'm buying gold. So for me personally, no, there's a few reasons why I wouldn't short this. Obviously the daily is very bullish, but if you did sell this here, your stop has to go above that high. Where's your targets? You have support here right at 4,700. So, you're trading a negative risk to reward. That's the first level of support. Maybe it could pull back, but again, I don't want to trade off what might happen. I want to trade off what I'm seeing. And what I'm seeing is price breaking above 4,700 and holding it. So, personally, no, I wouldn't take them shorts. Like I say, I always say, this is my bias for the day. Like yesterday, my bias was bullish. So when I see gold selling off like this, all this is a pullback to continue buying for the much nicer move. Like I don't care about trying to catch these little moves down. I want to catch my nice move. Like these are the trades I want. These trades here we took in fast markets. These are the buys that I want. I don't want the trades fighting the markets, because they're the trades that always give me the most headache and cause me unnecessary stress. I want to be in the easy trades, and to me the easy trades buying gold. So for me personally, I wouldn't take that short. So let's see, what could we get for gold for London today? We'll look at other markets as well, guys. We'll look at NQ, we can look at ES, we can look at silver. Exact reason I didn't take it. Yeah, nice, Tom. Nice. Good, good. Like I say, obviously gold's very bullish. The next level of interest for me on gold would be for price to maybe come up and tag these highs here from the 20th of March, sitting right around 4772. That to me is the next level of interest on gold. Now, the only thing is, with gold for London, it's kind of tough for me to want to be a buyer up here. Because again, like I'm buying right at resistance. So if I want to trade gold in London, I want to see some longs. Ideally, we get a bit of a pullback. You kind of see we already did have a nice pullback here and a bounce pre-London, and then a bounce right at market open yesterday. So I'd like to see maybe just a little bit of a pullback to V up before I consider buying here. To me, it's a bit tough to want to buy here. It's hard for me to find a worthwhile risk to reward. But if we do get that pullback on gold, you know, this is still another like 500 tick range, which is absolutely worth letting the pullback happen. Hopefully we get a good run higher like in January. Just waiting for pullbacks and continue buying. Yeah, hopefully. That's the thing. This is a great breakout yesterday. Huge breakout. You know, even if gold was to continue selling off, all this could be as a retracement of this move. And remember, guys, it's the first trading day of April as well. So let's have a quick look. How did March close? March closed with a big wick rejection, but still a very bearish body closure. Like that's a huge bearish breakout on gold. And what is this monthly doing? It's opening and instantly pushing up. So monthly opening and instantly pushing up, potential to find some resistance. If you look here to the left as well, you can see the dotted line, which is price right now. As you can see, you got some nice resistance, support, big resistance. So potential to find some resistance on gold. But with that being said, it's not my job to start shorting gold. I'd have to see a lot from the markets before I would want to consider taking any shorts today. And if gold does sell off today, that's fine. I go, that's cool. Gold sold off today, fantastic. You get a daily bearish breakout, great. I'll short tomorrow, make great money. But I don't really want to predict too much just yet. So let's give gold to the London Open here, guys. If we push these highs from here, that's fine. I won't chase from here. But if we can get a pullback, cool. We'll see if we can get some London longs. NQ had a great push yesterday as well. Stocks had a great run. Bought some Meta yesterday. Meta was up, I think, about 8% yesterday, which is very nice. Let's have a look. Silver, yep, we'll have a look at silver. Absolutely. Good morning, Aaron. Good morning. Yesterday I got on NQ, I got a messy random volatility spike during a trade that didn't stop me out. Do you call the trade invalid or close? I'm not too sure what the trade is. If you have the trade, I can definitely have a look. If there was a volatility spike, it could have been around news. There was job openings yesterday as well, so maybe that caused some volatility spikes. But no, that wouldn't be a reason for me to close a trade. I'll try and, you know, I did close my gold trade before news yesterday because price wasn't that far away from my entry. But if it didn't invalidate the trade, you know, it's fine. Let's have a look. What news do we have today, guys? We have core retail sales, 1:30 London time. ADP non-farm employment changes, 1:15, and then 3 p.m. London time we have ISM manufacturing PMI as well. This was 8 hours ago. Trump will be leaving Iran very soon. What else do we have overnight? Is there something? Trump to address the nation with an Iran update. When was this? This was 4 hours ago. So it could be some updates again today. Let me have a look on the live feed, see what's going on here. Look at this for a run on NQ. What a run. Look at this. What a push. Great. Look at this. Wow, what a recovery here. Look at this. Bounce right off that $23,000 level at the final trading day of the month. That is huge. That is absolutely huge. what we have. Gold still squeezing higher, guys. Like I said, I really want to buy gold, but I don't want to chase this high. I should have been buying from down here pre-London, but I wasn't on the charts. If I wasn't on the charts from down here, do I start chasing from up here? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. As much as I might want to, I do believe gold's going to grab these highs. I can't start buying from a place where I knew I should be managing my trade. You know, if I was long from the level where I know I should be long, well, up here, I'd be managing my risk here. Would I be taking new buys up here? No. Therefore, there's my answer as to why I should wait. So we've got in the American session, we have US ADP, US retail sales and manufacturing PMI. ADP is expected 40,000 versus 63. Don't expect the market to care much about the data now that we're focused on switched on a potential deal. If the US-Iran war escalates, on the other hand, the weak data will just exaggerate the growth fears. So there is a lot happening in the markets today. We have Trump addressing the nation at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, 1 a.m. GMT, giving an important, quote-unquote, important update on Iran. So that was, I guess that's coming up later today, which will be interesting. NQ, yeah, look at this for a recovery on NQ. Who bought, you guys on Zoom, did you buy Meta yesterday? I posted in Discord that I was buying some Meta yesterday. Who bought some Meta yesterday? No, I wouldn't. If gold comes up to here, am I selling? No, gold's bullish, man. I'm not taking any sells thing on gold. I'll take a 0 sell positions on gold. Gold's bullish. Sells on gold honestly aren't even crossing my mind. Sells on gold aren't even crossing my mind. It's not even a thought process right now. Gold's bullish. There's absolutely no reason to short gold. If it just rips these highs, then I will just wait for a continuation trade, maybe later on. But I absolutely won't sell. If you short gold every time you missed a long move, you're gonna find yourself in a whole heap of bad trades. So if I didn't get this move up because I know I was should be buying from here, but it happened at 5 a.m. when I'm fast asleep, will I start selling from up here? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I'll never sell a market just because I didn't get the longs. If I know my smart trade is longs, but I didn't get it because it moved before I was on the charts, that doesn't mean I start selling. Never do that. Never do that. That's all good, Mikey. Don't apologize, man. But during Asia, we wicked highs, then lows, then highs, then lows, and then broke out higher. It didn't take it as I didn't like the PA, so I didn't take it. But on the hourly close, it was an obvious mistrade. Did I overthink the PA? Yesterday was a great trade, man. Yesterday was a great trade. The reason yesterday was such a nice trade is because you had such clear as day upside targets. So yeah, personally, I would absolutely take that trade. Even as it starts re-breaking from here, I would just start getting in the trade. Yeah, I don't want to say it's a mistrade. Like, if you didn't like it, that's fine. But for me, yeah, was this a nice buy in Asia yesterday? Yeah, absolutely. Even on the hourly breakout, you know, you take this hour. This hour maybe confirms liquidity grab, breakout, cool. That's the market's confirming what you want to see. Take it from here to here. It's 300 ticks. Yeah, 100%. It was a beautiful trade, man. It was an absolutely perfect trade. Same as I kind of did the same thing yesterday in pre-New York. You were wicking highs and wicking lows, but as it started to re-break high, because I had a bullish bias, I also just started taking it from there. Just following price. So 100%, yeah, I would definitely have taken that trade in Asia yesterday. More so because we had these clear as day targets. If I didn't have these targets, would I be trading this? No. But because we have these targets all the way up here, off a bullish daily bias, yes, I would be taking that at any opportunity. Yeah, I mean, you know, this manipulation is just a great liquidity grab to the downside. You know, you never close below the support. You have a bullish bias, so as it wicks the lows one more time and starts re-breaking high, you can take the flip of this hour, or you can buy this hour. You take the flip of that hour for maybe half risk, you know, 700 ticks. Take another position here. There's like over 1,000 ticks right there. So yeah, 100%, man. I would absolutely want to be in that trade. Look at this, Goldie squeezing high here. We got London open in about 10 minutes here, guys. 10 minutes. Oil selling off. Yeah, we can have a look at oil. Thanks. Yeah, of course, Mikey, of course. Yeah, same John. Zero intent to take any shorts today. 100%. Gold's not bearish. Why would we even think about shorts? The only reason I would short gold today is because I'm fighting against the fact that I didn't get the longs, which I absolutely don't want to do. That's an emotional trigger. You don't like the 30-minute breakout at 7:30? Let's have a look. 30-minute breakout at 7:30. Here, this one. Not really. It's a bit too high for me. It's a bit too high for me. Like, there's no real risk to reward here. It's like you do have nice room up into here, but again, it's kind of, I feel like I'm just buying a bit too high. If I want to be buying gold, I would like to be buying back at support. Or if we pulled back to VWAP, then I would have bought. But to me, to buy up here, no, my downside risk is too big. Stops below a previous 30 is like, you know, 200 ticks. That's more than what I made yesterday in my fast markets trade. So personally, I wouldn't want to take it this high. Oil selling off. Let's have a look. So we've got NQ absolutely booming, which is nice to see. Oh, wow. Yeah, look at that. Oil having a big sell-off as well. Oil down, NQ up. This is nice. This is really nice. Yeah, that would have been a great trade, Sean. Yeah, 100%. 100%. I actually like that. That's probably the nicest trade so far. Yeah, oil, huge sell-off. Look at this nice left shoulder head, right shoulder play. There's your neckline now being broken. That's a great reversal sign there on oil. Breaking back below $100. Huge short. Look at that pre-London with the moves here on oil. That's a huge short. Let's have a look at silver. Silver as well. You guys who were here yesterday, remember we called some nice longs on silver. We had silver to come up and tag, where were we? These highs here. Ended up having a great push. Silver also starting to break back higher. Again though, silver, look at this. We're at the highest point of all of our highs. All of our highs were above all of these levels. With that being said, huge breakout yesterday. So would I want to be selling silver? Not really. I'd want to continue buying. Let's see if maybe silver gets a little pullback at London Open. There's still room to squeeze it up into these Asia highs around 76. Again, if gold pulls back, it's a big ask because we've already had a great breakout. I will see if I can take it. We'll see if we can get it. I ideally want to be long gold, long silver. And NQ's already had a huge move. Good morning, Aaron. Do you average down for longs or average up for shorts? Do I average down for longs or average up for shorts? No, I don't average up or down depending on which way I want to go. I might take smaller size. You know, for example, gold right now. Gold's already had a good push. If I do get a trade on gold, I will trade at smaller size. The only reason I was trading at smaller size is because we're already up so high. But I won't size up or down depending if I want to go long or short. Let's say my daily bias is bullish and price has hit all my daily levels. If I want to trade after that, then yeah, I might trade more less size. That's the only real time that I will. Or same as yesterday, fast markets. Fast markets. The longs that I took yesterday, I took that at reduced size. Why? Because I'd already made great money in London and I didn't want to give it back. London, I took these longs for 2 micros. Here, I took this long for 1 micro. The reason I sized down here is because I'd already had a great trade here that I didn't want to go from green to red on the day. There's a few times where I will size down, but it's not just depending on which side of the markets I want to take. What do you think personal day loss on a 50k should be? Personal day loss on a 50k should be whatever you are willing to lose on a day, depending on your psychology levels. I could say $500, but you could lose $200, and that could send you on a bit of a tilt and make you kind of lose control. So it's not really for me to say. I don't want to say what you should risk on a 50k, because what I can mentally deal with losing and what you can mentally deal with losing are 2 very different things. The way to look at it is, you know, maybe work out your average win, work out your average loss, and set that. You say to yourself, you know, on average, I lose $200 per trade. Well, if I want to give myself 2 trades per day, maybe I'll set my personal day loss at 500. For me, my personal day loss limit here on my 100k is $800. It's very rare that I lose more than $800 and anything good comes from that. So $800 is a pretty good sweet spot for me to lock it out. But like I said, it's not really something that I would say let someone dictate it for you. It's depending on a few different factors and how you feel mentally. Some people could lose $100 in a trade, feel absolutely fine. Some newer guys could lose $100 in a trade, and that emotionally is too much to handle. Therefore, you just, you know, reduce your size. So depending on how you feel. Look at this. What a run here on gold. Look at this. Pre-London, all the fun here. Gold pre-London, we're up like 500 ticks. This is huge, guys. Huge. Huge. We got longs on gold on Monday. We got longs on gold on Tuesday. Why? Because we were buying at support into the resistance. We were buying into the breakout. That's the trade we took yesterday. The trade we took on Monday, we were buying at support into resistance. The tough thing with where gold is right now is we're already at the resistance. So if I start buying from here, it is very, very tough. I do believe you might see gold just squeeze these highs. Anyone selling here on gold, very likely risking off these highs here to the left. So what does gold love to do? Loves to come up and get drawn straight to them highs. But if we compare where we are now to the two amazing trades we've taken this week, it's nowhere near as good of a setup. Should we be buying from, you know, maybe down here or down here? Where would you have got long in this recent trade? I just saw it ranging, then rejecting from VWAP. Yeah, it's not, to be honest, it's not the cleanest of moves up. I mean, I'd like to say you would have bought that 7 AM candle. I wouldn't let this 30-minute wick rejection throw me off too much because I'm not looking for shorts. Maybe as this candle starts to break back higher, it's not the cleanest, to be honest. Like if we compare it to the other trades, or maybe here at 6 AM. Once here, you tag lows, hold support. Maybe here for a bit of a wick fill into that. As this candle starts to break back high, you could be entering from somewhere around there. Look at this for a run here on Goldie. Look at this for a run. This is huge. Yeah, that's a fake out for sure. 100%. You broke bearish, broke straight back bullish. It's not the cleanest of fake outs, but is it a valid fake out? 100%. For a nice wick fill here. Again, something that gold absolutely loves to do. Coming up for that nice wick fill. But yeah, Goldie, unfortunately, guys, it's like I said, we've had great trades this week. Monday, great trades. Tuesday, London session, great calls. Live trades in fast markets. Here right now, I will kick myself if I do something stupid and chase this market and give back what has been a great start to the week. Yeah, silver does have more room, but again, it's kind of like if you start buying from here, trade location on silver, it's pretty poor. It's pretty poor. Nice hourly breakout there though. And remember, guys, it's only we got London Open right here. It's only London Open. We got plenty of time today. We got loads and loads of time. Loads of time. Look at this, great run. Yeah, easily. Yep, definitely. Yep. And it's more likely to think about Harry. Yeah, gold's moved hundreds and hundreds of ticks today. You could easily create an aggressive range for sure. In terms of new trades, I think that's what would make the most sense. What was that showing? Yeah, I like that. Yeah, that would have been nice, man. Yeah, I would have liked that. Did you guys take any trades on the Asia stream today? I don't imagine there was too much. You wouldn't have been shorting, so you would have just let this move happen. You guys get any trades? Let's see. Silver, nice breakout there. Silver, again, silver flips bullish. You may have some room to squeeze it higher. I would consider a small silver scalp if we can get back down here. A small scalp. I wouldn't be looking for a huge trade. Nice. Same Bob highs, nice. Yeah, NQ analysis. I mean, it's kind of hard to say for London because you've obviously had this great move. Hit previous daily lows, bounced off 23,000, had a huge breakout. So look how much NQ's already up today. It's kind of similar to gold where you've already had this great push up, but I wouldn't want to short against this. Why? Because it's got NQ's bullish right here. And I also wouldn't want to buy this higher. It's kind of like if you guys were on fast markets yesterday, me and Hogue were talking about this on gold when gold was up here. It's like you don't want to buy up here, you also don't want to sell up here. Why? Well, why would you not want to sell? Because gold's been bullish. Why would you not want to buy? Because you're buying at resistance. Same thing as NQ right now. You've already had this great run up. So in terms of new trades right here, I personally would be careful. You don't want to buy this high. You also don't want to sell this high. So what do? You sit on your hands and you remember that you don't need to be in a trade every single minute of every single day. You need quality over quantity. And I don't think you'll get that much quality up there. Silver though, silver could be of interest here, guys. Silver could be of interest. You've got some nice resistance sitting around 76 and you're having a nice steep pullback here. Silver could be of interest. Out of everything we've looked at so far, silver looks most likely for potential longs. But remember, silver does move very big. Out of everything we're looking at, silver looks like it may give us something. So I'm going to keep an eye on silver here. Goldie, like I say, is pushed way too much. It could easily just flip and drive from here. Like I say, it's one of them ones where I just kind of have to... I have to leave Goldie here. Like I say, if I trade gold, I'm just FOMO again, which I don't want to do. Not that I don't want to do, I won't do it. So if you feel like you're going to FOMO into market, just stop watching it. Look at this for a sell. Yeah, 6 AM seems to be the time on the charts. Been consistent volume them days. Yeah, 6 AM has been having great moves. Really good moves there in silver. Where was it? Yeah, 6 AM, nice longs again. Yeah, it has been having some really nice moves on gold. For you guys who want to trade London, yeah, pre-London is absolutely worth getting up for and watching. For me personally, I don't. I'll definitely trade pre-London when I get back to New York. When I get back to Australia. Maybe I lived in New York in a different life. When I get back to Australia, I would definitely watch pre-London more. But for me here being in Europe, I'm like, nah, if I don't get trade in London, you know, New York is plenty. Favorite time of day? Yeah. Tom loves the morning starts. What time do you get up, Tom? 5:30? Half 5 you're on the markets? 5:30 London time? That's dedication right there. That's dedication. Thank you. Open up at 5:15. Yeah. Is that you're on the charts at 5:15? Or you're like awake at 5:15 or on the charts? Yeah, Tom's finished the day whilst we're still sleeping. I know. You got 2.4 thousand views on your on the interview, Tom. Nice work, man. Really nice work. Do a bit of analysis. Yeah, wake up at 4:15. Nice. 4:15. Waking up in UK dark, cold weather. Now that is dedication. That is dedication. I've been struggling to wake up here when it's still dark in the morning. Great team, more job. Yeah, crazy, man. Crazy. So we got silver have a nice bit of a pullback here, guys. Remember, silver on the high time frame closed bullish. So this could easily be a bottleneck on the hourly for it to drive back higher. What I'm anticipating here on silver, the reason I'm looking for lower time frame longs, I mean, unless it's an hourly fake out, I'll cross that bridge when we get to it. But to me, this looks like we could be doing something like this. That's kind of, this is what I'm at. Look at that for a work of art here this morning. That's what I'm anticipating here on silver. Previous hourly closed nice and bullish. So the reason I'm dropping down to the lower time frame and looking for longs is for that exact reason. Where could we buy? Maybe back around this support, which kind of sits nicely around that 75 level. So that's why I'm looking at lower time frame longs on silver right now. But again, silver does move. Where are we? Silver does move very big, so I'm not just going to buy below some lows. I'd rather take the momentum break higher. So if we find some support on silver, I like these longs. We've had some great calls on silver this week as well. I don't trade it too often because it does move very big, but let's see. Where's 75? Yeah, 75 around, yeah, kind of right around that VWAP, which could be nice. Yeah, you do. Nice. By hiding my balance, maximum loss limit, RPL, UPL, and just concentrating on the plan has helped me so much. Yes, that's what we love to hear. That's why I say to you guys, do anything you can to remove that emotional attachment to the money. Hide your balance. Change the charts from dollars to ticks. Let's do that here. I think I have it on dollars. Change it to ticks. Do anything that's going to help you detach from it as much as you can. And set your risk settings for the day, guys. Set your personal day loss limits. Set your contract blocks, like a blocked GC, a blocked NQ. block all of these, liquidate and block, and just save it every single day before you come on the charts. Have these set in so you remove all potential tilting. And if you're still blowing accounts and you're not using them features on Topstep, you have to use these features. You have to. Let's see, this might get a nice bit of a breakout here. This might get a bit of a breakout. It's funny though, when I hide mine, I get called out. People say, why do you hide your balance? It's like, I'm not hiding my balance, I just don't want to see it. You don't need to. I don't need to see my balance. Like if I'm trading my personal, I'm not looking at my balance every single day. I'm looking at the charts. Yeah, you can do that. Yeah, how do you do? You can. How do you do that? You can. Yeah, here. So you can change the colors to just gray if you want to as well. So if you're up or down, it's not like red and green. It's just neutral. I always see people calling you and Dakota out for it. Yeah, I got called out for it for some reason. Even though I show all my payouts. Oh, but if he hides his balance, nope, not good enough. I just don't want to. I don't need to see my balance. I don't even want to. I don't want to see it. Who cares? You guys are allowed to do it, but if I do it, I get called out, regardless of the payouts I show. My live accounts, it doesn't matter. I'm a furu. I actually if gold breaks high here, guys, I'm gonna give these longs a shot. Remember, silver does move very big, so I will have to manage aggressively. But if we get back above here on silver, I'm going to see if we can take these longs. You're starting to get a nice little breakout of this minor resistance break above support with an hourly bullish closure, which is why I'm ideally looking for long. So potential silver longs coming in. Yeah, but I was just saying, I have a video coming out that I recorded yesterday, coming out this weekend. I'll try and post it, of breaking down every single dollar I have made from these markets in 2026 so far. All my payouts, all my personal accounts, all my stock accounts, everything. But he still hides his balance though. Answer that one. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, looking at you. Yeah, looking at balance every day is an ego thing. Yeah, 100%. I mean, there's, like I say, if I trade personal, I'm not looking at my balance every day. Who cares? I'm never looking at my balance. I'm trying to treat my Topstep accounts the exact same way. Yeah, I will post that video this weekend, breaking down every single dollar I have made from markets in 2026. Showing all my live accounts, all the payouts. I'll show you guys the Topstep payouts. I'll show you guys everything. What is the indicator called where it shows you the higher time frame? I'm not 100% sure. I don't remember, man. I'm not too sure. I don't think you can use it on Topstep X here anyway, but I personally, I'm not a huge fan of it. Like I already know, like my previous hourly close bullish, like I know on my lower time frame what I'm looking for is longs. I personally find when you have all these candles left, it just gets messy, personally. Let's see if there's a potential buy here on gold. I'm going to see if there's a potential buy stop here on gold, you guys. Small risk, just 1 micro. Remember, silver does move very big, so don't I'll be risking somewhere around these lows here. I don't want to take too big of size here on silver. I'll keep the risk very, very tight. And I want to see if we can drive silver up for a much higher play. Hey Aaron, could you advise on how to contact Topstep about a new feature addition? Yeah, Bruno just said here, features requested within Topstep X directly. I guess you can do it in there. Yeah, that was funny, Tom. Yeah, even Tom was getting hate on the. No, it wasn't even really hate. It was a good point, to be fair. We probably should have showed the payouts, but you showed them to me personally. That's the reason we were on the call. Someone's like, yeah, 12 payouts, they could all be $100, which I guess is a good point. But your payout size, Tom, is what, being like 1 to 2 to 3K, right? All the ones you sent me were like 2.3, 2.5. Yeah, Tom's taking 12 payouts. Yeah, they're all $50. Didn't tell us that part, did you, Tom? Someone exposed Tom. Traders taking 12 payouts in 2 months. Yeah, not when they're only $10 each. Yeah, minimum $1,000 and the rest $2,000 to $3,500. Yeah, amazing, man, amazing. Buy stop here on silver, guys, because if we don't flip bullish and we don't drive higher, then I won't be in the trade. I won't be in the loss. If we form this 5-minute morning star here and break higher, this could actually be a nice trade. We have the first 15 close of London coming in this next 5-minute closure as well. I'm not a huge fan of the 15, but it's... Oh, I'll have a quick look. Let's have a look. What's Goldie up to? Goldie also pulling back. The reason I'm not chasing this high here, guys. The risk to reward up here on gold is not great, but if we pull back, fantastic. Without grabbing these highs here, we got decent upside today. Decent upside. It's up $12. Let me see here. Yeah, we got 2 minutes until this 15 is going to close here, guys. Let me just wait. I was hoping we were going to get a quick drive. Let me just wait. I could set a buy stop on the next candle. Tom sounds like he lives up the road from me in the valleys. Yeah, maybe. Let's see if 15 is going to close pretty bearish here on gold. So you may get that next 15 coming down for a steeper wick, and then we may be able to take it. I don't even know how you even say that, Tom. I'm going to try and say it. I'm going to butcher it. Maysteg. Maysteg? Is that how you say it? Maysteg, if he's asking. Mysteg. What a language. Let's see. Yeah, nice. I like that, Nick. I like that. I like it. Hey, Aaron. Hey, Anshuk. What's going on, man? After previous daily high is grabbed, how do you decide if you should continue just looking for longs? Because we're so bullish. We're so bullish. Look how crazy bullish we are, man. So bullish on gold. So for me, the reason I'd continue buying gold is because this huge breakout. You know, once these days are hit on this day, I wouldn't keep buying. Why? Because this day wasn't as bullish. But when this day is so bullish, yeah, I want to stick to a bullish bias on gold. I have no reason to short gold today. If, you know, maybe if gold closes bearish, say cool, you know, I can say I'll short tomorrow, like I kind of did back here in March. Where was it? It wasn't here. Where was the trade I took? Where was the trade when I was away? I think it was here. This day kind of closed doji. This day broke out. Cool, I shorted this day. I made great returns. Same as like gold right now. Gold's bullish. I won't short gold today. The reason I'll continue buying gold is because, like I say, we're up. Huge amount. Huge amount. Oh yeah. No wonder I'm like, why does this daily look so different? It's silver. I'm like, what's going on? That makes sense. So yeah, here it is. I was like, what? So this doesn't look right. So here, like I didn't know what was going to happen on this day. But above these daily highs, I won't buy. So I didn't buy here. I also didn't sell here. But when I saw this daily broke out, fantastic. I shorted this day. And this is the day where I made like 4,500 shorting this day. Because this daily broke to downside. Then I shorted it. There we are. Yeah, I was going to say. There's the coffee kicking in. Trying to break down gold on silver. Just making sure you guys are awake, actually. It was a test. It was a test and you all passed. But yeah, so here on gold, we're still very bullish. So yeah, above the previous daily highs, I still want to buy. I still want to be a buyer. I'll be a buyer on gold until the daily tells me otherwise. You know, let's say if we get a daily closure like this, fantastic. You know, this day closes bullish, cool. I'll buy this day. I'll buy this day all day long. But when I see this day wick and highs holding resistance, cool. Then I'll short this day. But I'll let this day confirm. So if we get something like this today, you know, maybe we wick the highs, we close doji, cool. I'll consider shorts tomorrow. But right now, because the daily is so bullish, yeah, I ideally want to continue buying gold. Look at this for a nice pullback, though. This is a nice pullback. I thought, yeah, it was just a test. You'll pass. Good job. I did not pass. Silver straight back down here, guys. Look at this. Crazy price action here. We've gone from being up to straight back down. That's the reason I didn't want to chase this high. It's not because I don't want to be in a trade. It's because I'm letting my logic part of my brain take over. And I know I shouldn't be buying up here. So therefore, I'll let the pullback happen. Because these markets don't move as fast as you think. Gold's not just going to keep ripping. Gold has a nice push up. It'll range, it'll pull back, and then it'll give you a trade. So I let the pullback happen, and now all of a sudden, these markets have gone from being too overextended to all of a sudden they could be shaping up. They could be shaping up. Could be shaping up. This is why patience pays here, guys. If I chased this high, I'd be down 2 decent losses right now, given back the nice calls that we had Monday and Tuesday. Because I've sat on my hands, the patience so far is paying. If we break back above, cool, fantastic. I'm going to have a nice trade. There we are, yeah, that's funny. Trying to break down gold on silver. Can you tell us how much risk you take in Express account and suggest a best risk management for futures trading, like how you manage end of day trading? I mean, I don't really want to say what you should be risking. Like I said earlier, it's all depending on how you feel mentally. Like I could risk $800 here today. I couldn't care less if I lose $800. You guys could lose $800 and that could be something that sends you on tilt. So how much you're willing to lose is all depending on you personally. For me, my risk on, I mean, if we were to look at the 2 trades so far that we've taken this week, my risk on the fast markets trade yesterday, again, I'm on silver. There's another last test. My fast markets trade yesterday on gold. This was my risk. My risk at 1 micro was $73. So I risked $73 to make $200. My risk on the trade that we took together on London session on Monday, my risk was about, again, $70-ish to make $300. My risk is anywhere between $200 to $300 most of the time. This was just small size because I was already up in this move here. This trade here, my risk was more. My risk was like $200-300 on this pre-London trade. Sorry, pre-New York trade. Anywhere from like 200 to 300 in these markets on gold is more than enough. That's why, you know, 1 to 2 micros is absolutely more than enough. More than enough. Silver trying to hold this VWAP, but I'd like to see a bit of a breakout here, guys, because this is a steep sell-off. And I don't want to call lows here on silver because silver does move very big, so I want to be in with the momentum so I can manage risk quicker. If it was gold, you could just take a retest entry, but silver, I want to see it break out first. Because this is a decent sell-off. After breaking high, it's a decent sell-off. You may even wick these lows one more time. Maybe bring in some early buyers. Then maybe we spike the lows one more time. And then we can see if we can take it. But this is shaping up nicely. Markets have gone from not really showing us too much to sitting on our hands, letting price action develop, to all of a sudden it's making more sense. That's why if you want to trade commodities like gold and silver, it requires patience. You need to be patient, but if you can be patient, it can absolutely pay. It can absolutely pay. Yep, nice. I like that. Yep, trying to keep my daily loss below my average profit. Exactly. That's fantastic. That's why it's all about how you perform. What's your daily average winning trade? What's your average losing trade? And then you can go off that. Can Topstep add a lockout for buy or sell buttons today? Yeah, imagine that. Imagine we're only looking for long stays, so we block out the sell button. That would be pretty crazy. That'd be pretty cool. That should be pretty helpful, to be honest. Have your daily bias and you literally just stick to it. You get so many good trades. Oh, true. Yeah, you can't exit. Yeah, true. Yeah, true. Yeah, true. Maybe not. I'll go back to drawing board with that one. Yeah, no split for first 10k. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, keep 100% your first 10k. And still, the splits are like, the splits are tiny. Splits are nothing. Profit splits on Topstep are amazing. Absolutely amazing. I will show you guys mine. Look. Here, look. Requested 3,000, got 2,700. Requested out 2,168, I got 1,951. Like, the splits are nothing. Splits are amazing. Even still, look. Check out 3,080, I got 2,772. Like, so good. So good. Ooh, gold trying to find some support. Silver not finding support yet. But if we do break out, I want to be buying silver. Remember, I'm happy to buy silver for this whole entire hour because we just closed very bullish. And we have some nice support here to the left. So lower time frame, I want to be a buyer here on silver. Let's see if we can get a bit of a breakout. Remember, silver does move big, guys. So don't just follow along. It's not a signal class. I'm just going to show you guys what I'm doing and see what happens. Tagged you on X pre-London. Nice. We'll take a look. We'll take a look. I just want to see if silver's going to have a bit of a breakout here. Yeah, no top wick on the 15 on silver as well. Yep, good spot. Good spot. Yeah, conversion rate's got better now. Yeah, conversion rate at one point got really bad. Really bad. Goldie's trying to flip bullish as well. Is there a continuation long on gold? Yeah, there is. Look at that nice 5-minute morning star there on gold. Damn, missed that. Too busy watching silver. Did anyone take that? Continuation long on gold, 5-minute morning star. Damn. Silver has to get silver owes me now. Let's see. That was a nice buy there on silver. You're buying on the bottom wick of the current hour. Why? Because the previous hourly broke bullish. I'm gonna hold off for silver now though. Oh, there you go. Nice. Yep. Beautiful. Beautiful. 150 ticks booked on gold. Clear upside targets. Fantastic. Trendline break. Daily bounce from daily support. That is beautiful. Look at that. That is absolutely beautiful. 5-minute trade on gold. That right there. Look at that. That's absolutely beautiful. Oh, look at this. Oh, great tardy. Try again. There we go. There's a great trade. There's a perfect trade. Beautiful trade. If you guys are on X, I'm just at the Aaron Trades. If you hashtag London Open at Topstep TV at myself, I can see your guys' charts here. This is the trade that we took here. Look, we took this together on Monday. Closed at the highs for 230 ticks. This all the upside levels that were given on our London show as well. Same as the fast markets trade there from yesterday. So I'm trying to share some more updates in here. I'm not very good on X. Oh no, two followers away from 1,000. 2 followers away from 1,000. Silver still squeezing lower. Goldie kind of coming right back down. You'd be break even if you did take that 5-minute morning star. I wouldn't be securing profit, but I'd be absolutely break even. You have to manage more aggressively when you've already pushed this much. How much was that on that 5? 100 ticks, yeah, definitely be break even. Silver, let's see if we squeeze these lows and then find some support. Yeah, you know, you'll get one. You'll get there, Sean. You'll get there, man. Don't worry. You get there. And what does no top wick mean, please? Good question. I'm in the gold long from the 5-minute morning star. Yes, nice. Good job. I was too busy watching silver. A no top wick means it's more important on the higher time frame. But what a no top wick means is there's a very high chance it can get created. So let's say if the previous hourly, just closed like this. Previous hourly just closed like this. And then the current hour on gold or silver is currently doing this. There's no top wick. Well, if you look at the majority of the higher time frame candles here on gold and silver, the majority, like 90+% of candles have top and bottom wicks. How likely is it to see silver or gold close bearish on an hourly time frame with no top wick? It's very unlikely. Therefore, when there's no top wick, you're basically anticipating that this is the bottom wick of the candle for price to come right back up and continue pushing. Let me get that a little bit better, like this. That's basically what you're anticipating. That's not a very good candle. That's a bit better. So when that candle opens and instantly pushes down, no top wick, you're anticipating that this is going to be the bottom wick and it's going to close something like this. Lower time frame bottom wicks don't really matter too much. The time frame that matters the most is like hourly and higher, and 30-minute too. You can see it on the 30-minute. If you see, we've seen it on the 4-hour before. We've seen a 4-hour open, straight push down, and come all the way right back up for that opening price. It's what gold and silver loves to do. Let me see. Gold trying to buy. I'm gonna see if I can get. I'm gonna take a small buy here on silver, guys. Let me see if I can get a small buy. Let me just. Goldie's breaking back higher. I'm gonna change this to dollars just because I want to see it. Gold's breaking back higher. I want to see if silver can find some support here as well. Risk about $180, $200 ish. I want to see if we can squeeze back high. If we break back higher, my risk will be down below these lows here. But buying off the bounce of this VWAP to me is worth a shot. Worth a shot. Any ambition on trading ES and NQ in the future for yourself? And what makes you not want to trade them? No, I don't have any desire to trade NQ or ES. Gold is more than good enough for me. That I don't have any desire to trade ES and NQ. I trade the stocks of NQ and ES, but I don't trade their markets individually. I don't miss anything. Let's see, we got 30-minute close coming up in 3 minutes here as well, guys. Probably should have waited for that. Let me just see. 30-minute close and pretty bearish. Let's see how this 30 minutes is going to close in 2 minutes. That's a steep 30-minute candle closure. Gold trying to get back higher. 30-minute kind of holding support nicer than silver. I want to see if silver can find some support the last couple of minutes here. Yeah, too much. Yeah, NQ, yeah, too much up and down for NQ. I'm not a huge fan of day trading NQ. Yeah, we just wicked the lows. I'm keeping the risk at around like 200 here on silver. My upside target on silver is to come right back up into that opening hour and potentially up into here, depending on if we get some volume. I want to see some volume come in. I'm a 1K now on X. Nice. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. If someone unfollows. There we go. 1001. There we go. I appreciate it. $1,000 giveaway for 1,000 followers. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Bro, to date, no trade in euro. Please also have a look and share your analysis. Yeah, we'll have a look. Have a look at the euro. But if you had no trade, that's good. No trade is still trading. Good job. Excuse me. 30-minute close and 1 minute here, guys. If this 30-minute close is this bearish on silver, I may look to manage. I didn't realize the 30 minutes closing that bearish, but let's see. Last minute here, anything can happen. Gold, having a nice squeeze. I would love to be in these gold longs. I'm giving silver a shot here for a change. Let's see. Even if we maybe put, you kind of got a little bit of a head and shoulders forming here as well. If you come up into here, maybe we'll manage the trade here. If we break higher, fantastic, but this could be a good potential management point. Let's see how this 30 minutes going to open here, guys. Not much of a top wick. You have a little bit. No top wick on the 15, but 15 really doesn't really mean too much because you can see you get quite a few. 15 no top wicks. 1, 2, 3. So 50 no top wick doesn't really mean too much. Let's see. 5 seconds. See how this 30 is going to open here. Ideally, we open lower, to be honest, because then you could get a bottom wick to go higher. Let's see. Yeah, wicks seem less important on silver. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't look at the top and bottom wicks as much on silver. Gold for sure. Silver, I haven't really watched it enough. Good morning, Aaron. Good morning to you too. How long have you been trading? I've been trading for 8 years. I've been trading for 8 years, which is crazy to say because time has flown by. So nice rejection there on gold. Gold trying to squeeze higher, same thing as silver, trying to get the silver squeeze higher as well. Silver 30-minute closure was unfortunately much more bearish than gold, but you didn't actually break the previous 30-minute lows, which is interesting. You didn't actually break the lows there. Now keep the risk. Although you didn't break the lows, it's still a pretty that's a strong closure back below. Yeah, I'm going to wait there, guys. I'm going to wait. I'm going to close that minus $30. I don't like the way this 30-minute closed that aggressively bearish. That's a strong push down. You see here on gold, it kind of held some support. You had a nice wick rejection. Silver closed very bearish. That's a strong closure. You may push from here, like this. But for me personally, I'm going to wait for a bit of a breakout. I want to wait for a little bit of a breakout here before I jump in this. What I would like to see here on silver, guys, is because that 30-minute has closed so bearish, and I don't want to catch the bottoms here. If we break back above and then do something like this, fantastic. Then I'll take it. And I was still, from here to here, still a huge range to play on silver. That's a big range. So yeah, I'm out of that silver trade, guys. I'm just gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. Where do we get long from? Somewhere like here. I'm going to wait. If we break out, cool. I'll give it another chance. But that 30-minute to me was too bearish. You may get a 30-minute fake out play. 30-minute fake out, hourly wick rejection, and then we'll see if we can give it a shot. But my upside targets for you guys who are trading for the rest of the day is silver up into around 76. That's what I'm really looking for here. Hey bro, do you have a channel that teaches on how you see support and resistance in the morning stars? Yes, I do. I have plenty of videos on my YouTube channel. I try and post on my channel at least twice a week. There's a lot of trade breakdowns on there of trades that we've taken live together. There's loads and loads and loads of trade breakdowns on there. Positions we've taken on stream together, my own personal trades, my personal accounts. Yeah, I have a lot in there. Go through a lot. I posted a video just the other day of a trade that we took on stream together here as well. So if you do want to watch it, go check it out. There's plenty on my YouTube channel. Absolutely. Do you find gold and silver trade similarly? What are the key differences? Yeah, they trade very, very, very similarly. I haven't traded silver as much. Look at this, silver, get a nice squeeze. If we break out here, guys, I'll get right back in. Price action is very, very similar. If anything, over the last few weeks, silver has actually moved nicer than gold. This week, gold's been way nicer, but I think it was last week or the week before, silver gave great opportunities. Oh, look at that gold breaking high here, guys. Damn, that 5-minute on gold was my play. I missed that, see? Too busy switching markets, watching silver. If you're in gold, you're up like 200 ticks. You're playing it up into these highs. Damn, that's a real shame. Real shame. But that's fine. I'll try and give silver another shot. But that's like my plan there, unfortunately, on gold. You guys on Zoom, anyone take that gold play? Hourly bottom wick, 5-minute morning star. At a previous resistance level. It's absolutely worth a shot. You'd be risking, what, 36 ticks? Risking 36 ticks to be up 200? Like, look at that for a risk reward. It's absolutely worth a shot. You put like 40. Risking 40 ticks to be up like 200, even into these highs here. Job done. And that was nice. That was very, very nice. Silver not really moving too much just yet. Goldie with the play here this morning. Up 200 ticks. Nice shout. Nice. Getting on the 730 bottom wick. 730 bottom wick. Oh, nice. You still in this, Sean? From down here? Oh, you're probably out by now. You going from down here? Out now, 250. Yeah, nice, man. Nice. 250 ticks. Amazing trade. Pre-London trade's fantastic, man. Silver still chopping around here. We got time. Yeah, I don't watch 15-minute closures, man. I don't watch 15 closures. Or the 15 close bearish. Now I don't care about 15 closures. 15 close bearish, who cares? The hourly's bullish. 15 bearish closure means nothing. 15 close bearish, cool, you still went higher. Look how many times that happens. All the time. 15-minute closure, yeah. Don't even watch the 15, guys. Don't even look at the 15. You don't need the 15. You don't need the 15 at all. All right, YouTube guys, I'm going to wrap up here, guys. We got, I'm jumping on a one-to-one with one of the members, but we have silver longs up into 76, and you have gold up into 4772. Unfortunately, I switched it and started to watch silver today. Gold ended up having a nice move. If you're in these gold longs, fantastic. I do still think silver can give us a nice opportunity, maybe closer to the New York session. There's still so much room to the upside. So I'm going to sit on my hands, let the markets come to me, probably wait for this hourly close, and then see what we get for the rest of the day. So I'm going to take the minus $32, basically break even, and see if I can give these silver longs another chance. I'll keep you guys posted on X as well if you are there. I'm just at the Aaron Trades, and I'll see you guys same time again tomorrow. Trade safe today, guys. Lots of news coming out into New York session, and we'll do it all over again tomorrow. Talk to you guys soon. Peace.